Right, here we go. The camera's rolling. So we're going up Crippets to the top. It's Friday afternoon, August the 15th, 2025. Temperature probably around 20, 24, 26. Been blazing hot for a couple of weeks now. Hardly any rain, bit of a thunderstorm. That's about it. That's the old pig farm. Under the electric pylons. Well, we'll see how much this 64 gig card can take us, or how long the battery lasts. It's hot. Put the bike in HarryH-E-MTB. I might not make it up this next section. Need a bit of a help getting up steep hills like this. Well, steep to me anyway. I go some steeper off road, but not as constant as this. Hi, thanks. Okay. When I first started coming up here, I could only ever make it to this gate for months. And I had to get off there and rest for 5 or so minutes. Because a while back when I first did it, I wasn't using the gears correctly, and everything I did on the bike seemed to me like everything was a race. Had to get there quick. Instead of like now, no race. Steady wins the race. So I normally come up here about 6 miles an hour, but I know then I've got enough energy to get around onto the gravel track, up the hill to the gate, and then I'll have a rest once I get right to the top for 10 minutes, 5 minutes before picking up the Cotswold way. Okay, this is where she starts to get a bit steep. Not at the start, but 3/4 of the way through. Oh no. There we go, please. I'm trying. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for moving. Cheers. This is one of the steepest bits. Breathe. Steep. Look for the easiest. Oh. Right. To the gate. Oh. Right. And a while back, that's as far as I could make it after resting at the bottom on the sharp 90. But my fitness has improved overwhelmingly. You know, people say e-bikes, you don't get enough exercise. Well, let me tell you, when you're 62, been in construction, heavy construction all your life, all over the UK, Southeast Asia, Africa, and in the Cayman Islands, your body is about burnt out for 44 years of it. Thank God I'm out of it. Best thing I ever did. So here we are. There's the other side of those trees in front of us. It's Greenway Lane. So let's go through here. Shut all the gates. As it says, please keep the gates closed, which we will. I do really want to come up here when it's muddy and rainy, just to see what the tyres are like. This gate doesn't shut, so just pull that too. And I normally take a couple of minutes here. Cotswold Way bridle path. Footpath is over in front of us, the other side of the fence. So this is good coming down here. Hi. So with the other side on the bridleway, it then keeps out of the people with the dogs, where it says you must keep your dogs on a lead. on some parts of this Cotswold way. So when I see the dogs off, leaves crapping all over the place, fucking stingers out, holy shit. So watch out for the roots. Big root just in here. This is why I want to come down here in the wet, because any tyre, I think, any tyre will grab or stick will be fine in the dry. Okay, you get a bit more pneumaticity, or you know, the tyre gives this radial tyre on the front gives a little bit more, but it doesn't mean it's any good in the wet. So we need to go drop her a few cogs here because it's sharp 90. Watch out for the stone. Okay. So a little bit of an incline, nothing fancy, nothing that we can't manage. You see these PT's grips seem to make my hands sweat. The other ones didn't for some reason. Can't see how they grip, a little bit of a slide. Tiny bit of a slide there. Now we keep out to the edge of the farmer's field. Give it a bit of steam. Wedging the feet as I go down the hill. Left foot heel down, front right toe forward. As the lady says on the internet. Heavy feet, light hands. No brakes. No brakes. No brakes. Keep to the path. No brakes. Into the dip. On the HarryH-E Action race 2023. Hard on the brakes. All right. Across the Leckhampton Road, and we can get onto the cycleway, which goes up the side of that Leckhampton nasty road, and then this will take us to the Cotswold Way. See, the Cotswold Way goes further down onto Birdlip Hill the other way, but the roadworks have blocked it off, and you never cross the road there anyway, too dangerous. And then big trucks, semi trucks coming up and up the hill and down the hill round the corner, too dangerous, man. Best come this way, be safe. So, just see how far this card takes us. I don't know how much it's got on there or where it can go, whatever. So, I'm going to go up to Devil's Chimney. And then we go from there, down through the thing, back round up. Might go down. I will see. Just out for a camera test today anyway, so nothing fancy. Talk about the new front tyre and the new rim, DTS, I forgot to mention that. Surrey DTS Swiss. Forgot to mention your superb rim again. On Sports and Leisure. Very good delivery, etc. from DPD. Delivered it. Yeah. I'll be getting, when I get my new bike, this is going to be a mullet. I keep thinking about an Obeya, but Obeya Wild, should I say, but I'm not too keen on this battery lark, you know. This non-removable battery. You know, I like the Cube 177. It's got the 8120 4-pot Shimano good brakes on it, where you pay £6 for an Obeya and get the fucking M420s. What a rip-off that is. You know, you gotta spend £7 and then you still might get the M420s. Madness. Anyway, back on the Cotswold way, less of my rant. Back on the Cotswold way. The old Gen 4 motor rattling, as you can hear it. Oh, I redid my tyre pressures before I came out. The new front one was only on 19, so I put 21 in it. As we've gone on some roads, and the back has got 23. So we'll just go with that. Feels alright at the moment, but I haven't done jack shit on it yet. But I ride in a fucking straight line, as you can see. You know, get used to your tyres, trust your tyres. If you give me a Honda Fireblade, the old 900 Fireblades back in 1992, 93, and put some Michelin High Sports on it for me, and within 15 minutes I'd have that bike cranked over with my knee on the deck, round about, and pulling wheelies and whatever, because I trusted the tyres. The moment, I don't think I've had enough experience in mountain biking in general, because I've only got this Cube Reaction race, you know, hardtail. It's got a 120 fork on it, rock shocks, fucking Judy shit. Well, at the time I didn't know about all this stuff. A year on, so next month I've been doing it. Bought this a year ago on the 9th of September, so 2024 I bought this. And the guy at the electric bike shop, I wanted the 2024 model, and he said this is the only one they got. He said everything is the same, promise you that. It's a 24 model. What a lot of bullshit. It's come on the left, bud. Thank you. And then I didn't know nothing about it. Didn't know the ins and outs. You know, the bike had shitty fucking, what would they call them? Plastic sands on from Shawby, them brown wool shit. So anyway, I wasn't to know that he was bullshitting to me, but now I know. The research has been done, and lots of it. So, when these new 2026 models come out, there's no fucking pulling the wool over my eyes. The top of the list is, let's see, is a Cube 177 SLX. Now, thing is, what's going to be new on it? Because the spec was very good. You know, even good shocks, good forks on it. It's got the float 38 rhythms. You know, they're not the best, but they certainly are not the fucking worst. So, it's got Shimano 8120 brakes, you know, good 7100 and 6100 cassette on it. Very good spec for the money. At the moment they got it for 4,049 quid. So let's see what the next one's got on it, and I'll just take my friggin' pick. And if I don't want the new one, if I don't want the 2026 model, I will find somewhere, there's going to be somewhere that will get me the 2025. And the difference is going to be is that Kiox 400 that sits in the top of the frame. You can have that Kiox 300 which sits on the handlebars. Maybe they update the forks to a Fox 38 Performance, I don't know. We'll wait and see another month. And then we'll make a decision. Because also, said about the Obeya Wild, I was also looking at the Trek Rail 8 Gen 5. That looks a bit of a lump, you know. That's £5,000. That looks a bit of a lump. But also, there's when did I look at? Not the Mondraker. I looked at another one, I can't remember the bloody name of it. They wanted 5p for that, but then again, see how you keep sneaking up in price, 500 here, 500 here, 250 there. Before you know it, you're at £6,500, which is no good. It's way too much. Way too much for a bike. So as we come across subject change, come across the Campton, top of the Campton. We're just going to go and have a look out here. Just trying to shred the tyres a bit. Move the tyre, see if I can go into gravelly corners a bit faster than I used to, but put my left or my right leg out like a motocrosser. There it is. We're down to Devil's Chimney, shall we? See what we can see at Devil's Chimney. Landmark, we used to come up when we were kids. They fenced it all off. Because we used to go down it and try and climb up it. just down here on the left. There it is. You see how they buried it off down there. And we used to go down there and try and climb up the damn thing. Jesus. Things kids will do, huh? We used to walk up here, a big gang of us. They're the days when the parents could let the kids out, eh? And not worry about them. I've done this a couple of times. I hope that camera's at the right angle. No, I've not been up here before. Let's have a look. Water gully. Come on, girl. Good out. That's the guy that can't hear anything. A bit of a this is the piece that always catches me out. That's where I want to go. Down there. One day I'll do it, and not today. Doesn't look bad, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes another day, because I'm not out to do any of that fancy stuff. It doesn't look. Once I get my new bike, maybe I definitely have more confidence. So if we just come around here, follow the track. And cut back across it. Make sure nobody's coming down it. See that hook there? Be careful of that, because that will catch my rucksack, my backpack, and it'll hang me up to dry. So let's go down here, there's a little stony, dippy head. Round here. There's a track down there, that's the major experts, that's not me. And this here is where there's another one that comes down there. Look at that. And off there, look at that. Jesus Christ, them guys are good. Not me. And another one here. That's another one I got to conquer. That one. Come down there. And then I've been down this one. I've been down there. But I've always got to the top of there. To the top of that. And then chickened out and pushed the bike down. So, all for another day. Okay, one finger brake in, keep your head down. Nice to smooth here for a bit. Creaky bits. I've got to get used to riding with my arms. I was watching a down to the bike park. Arm back, you bastard. Bend your arm. And you can push down up onto the ridge. Doing well. Bit of a skid on the front wheel. My fault. Kid got his head in the fucking phone. Did you even see me come in? Come the fuck. They blocked the exit up there, the bastards. Right. Daisy Bank Road.